We are taking R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 30, derivatives, exercises 30.2. This is question number 4. So we have the questions related to tan. So fx is given as 10 square x. It's 10 square x. So what do we do here? Fx plus h minus fx by h. So wherever x is there, put x plus h. So if you see here, 10 square x plus h minus 10 square x by h. Now this is a squared minus b squared. So a minus b plus b. So a minus b plus b. A is 10x plus h. B is 10x. Okay. Now let us change it to sine and cos. So sine by cos, 10x plus h is, and 10x is sin x by cos x. So now let us take the LCM. So this is cos x sin x plus h and cos x plus h sin x, and in denominator you have cos x cos square x plus h. Same thing here. So this cos x, there are two cos x, so it will be cos square x. There will be two cos x plus h, so there will be cos square x plus h. Now if you see, we have a formula of cos sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, and sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So what we will do? We will use the formula. Okay. So sin a cos b plus cos a sin b is sin a plus b. Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b is sin a plus b. And sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is sin a minus b. So we have sin a cos b plus cos a sin b is going to be sin a plus b. So sin x plus h plus x. Here a is x plus h and b is x. So sin x plus h plus x, what do you get? Sin 2x plus h. Now we have sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So sin a minus b. So sin x plus h minus x. X cancel, you have h sin h. Now in the denominator you have h. Now denominator, as I said, cos square x and cos square x plus h is already there. Now this sin h and this h, we can take it separately. Wherever h is there, you apply the limit. Wherever h is not there, you can just keep it outside. Since cos square x doesn't have h, we will keep it outside. And this is sin 2x plus h, will take the limit. Sin h by h will take the limit. And cos square x plus h will take the limit. So again, wherever h is there, we'll apply the limit. Okay. So we have sin 2x plus h, and sin h by h, of course 1 it will be, and cos square x we have taken outside, so only cos square x plus h will be inside the limit. So h is 0 here, so it will be sin 2x only. 1 by cos square x is already there. Sin h by h is 1, and this is 1 by cos square, h is 0, so cos square x. So sin 2x by cos square x, cos square x. Now sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. So same thing we are going to write here, 2 sin theta cos theta. So 2 as sin x cos x. Now 1 cos you can cancel. So 2 sin x will be in the numerator, and we have cos x cos square x. So you can have 1 cos x with this sign. You can put 1 cos with this sign and 1 by cos square separately. So this is tan x, 2 tan x, and 1 by cos square x goes up, so it will be sec square x. So 2 tan x sec square x will be the answer, final answer. Now this is tan 2x plus 1. Please remember, this question and the next coming question will be exactly similar. This question, tan 2x and tan 2x plus 1 will be exactly similar, right? So what do we do? Okay, fx plus h minus fx plus h minus fx by h. So tan 2x plus 1 is what is given to us. So wherever x is there, put x plus h, and this will remain as same. So tan 2x plus 2h, now put it as sin by cos. So just take the LCM. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b will come, and cos will be in the denominator. So sin a cos b minus cos a sin b will be sin a minus b. So 2x plus 2h plus 1 minus 2x minus 1. So this 2x cancel, 1 cancel. You will get only 2h. So this is not in the limit. Cos 2x, you can take it outside, 2x plus 1. So only sin 2h will remain. So you have in the denominator h. You have in the denominator h. So you can have a 2 here and here, so that you get 2h in the denominator. So what about this? Cos 2x plus 2h plus 1. Now put h as 0. So you'll get 1 by cos 2x plus 1. This is 1 by cos 2x plus 1. This is going to be 1. Only 2 will remain. So 2 is already there. Now cos square 2x plus 1. This can go up. So 2 sec square 2x plus 1 will come. Now same thing here. Exactly same thing. So fx is tan 2x. So exactly similar to the previous one. So I'll just go through it. Fx plus h minus fx by h, tan 2x plus 2h minus tan 2x by h. So you can write it as sin by cos, sin by cos, sin by cos. Again sin a cos b minus cos a sin b it will be. Denominator you have cos and cos. So this will be sin a minus b, 2x plus 2h minus 2x, 2x gets cancelled. So sin 2h will remain in the numerator. You have this, wherever h is there, you apply the limit. So 1 by cos 2x you can take outside, there is no h. Sin 2x is there, 2h is there, so we have h in the denominator, so you can have 2 numerator, 2 denominator. What about cos 2x plus 2h? This is limit h tends to 0, 1 by cos 2x plus 2h. So this is sin theta by theta, that is going to be 1. This is h is 0, so cos 2x. So we have 2 cos, means twice cos 2x. So cos square 2x, so it goes up, 2 sec square 2x will come. Now this is under root 10x, under root 10x. So as I said, under root 10x, wherever under root will come, this is highly likely that you have to apply the multiplication by the RF. So this is under root 10x. Now let us see if fx plus h minus fx. So under root 10x plus h minus under root 10x by h. Now you have to multiply it by the RF, that is take the plus sign and multiply, numerator denominator. So fx plus h minus fx by h. So you have this a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. So root gets cancelled. So 10x plus h minus 10x. Don't worry about the denominator because h is going to be 0 and tan x under root. So twice under root 10x will come. See in the denominator you have 2 under root 10x. This is. So don't worry about the denominator. Just worry about the numerator. So now this is, you can write it as sin by cos, sin by cos. So it will be sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, and denominator you have cos and cos. This is sin a minus b. So x plus h minus x. X plus h minus x, x cancel. It will be only sin h. Only sin h will be there. What about denominator? You have h here. Okay. Now this sin h by h. Now sin h by h limit apply here. Now you can apply limit here also. And this, just put h as 0. Okay. Here. So we have cos x plus h is there. And as I said, don't worry about this thing. You have to worry about sin h by h. This is 1. Now put 0. Under root 10x. Under root 10x is twice under root 10x. This is 0. Cos x is cos square x. So this goes up. This is sec square x. So sec square by 2 under root 10x. Sec square x by 2 under root 10x will come. So now this is question number 5. So we have the equation form in which root is inside. The root is inside sine and cos and tan. So the things remain same. Okay, just see this question very carefully. The question can be tan root x, question can be tan x raised 3 by 2. So x raised to something will come. So sine under root 2x. Now this sine x plus h means x is x plus h. So 2x plus 2h will be fx plus h minus fx. That is this same thing, sine under root 2x by h. Now what can you do here? Because this is fx plus h minus fx by h. Now this is sine c minus sine d. Sine c minus sine d. So sine c minus sine d is 2 sine c minus d by 2 cos c plus by 2. Sine c minus sine d is 2 sine c minus d by 2. This is 2 sine c minus d by 2. This is c minus d by 2. C plus d by 2. So we'll just make it as plus. This is c minus d by 2. This is divided by 2 also. And this is plus. This is also plus. This is also plus. This is also plus. Okay. Now, so what we will do here is, this is under root 2x plus 2h minus under root 2x. Denominator you have h. Since you have to have under root 2x plus h or 2x plus h, so we have to convert this h in certain way so that we get the numerator. So h is there. First of all, just take 2. Multiply it by 2. So you have to multiply 2. So you have to, this is in the denominator. So you have to multiply 2 in the numerator also. So this 2 has come from the 2 sin and cos. And this 2 has come from this h. So 2 number of 2's are there. Now 2h is there, so you need 2x plus 2h. So you can add a 2x, you can subtract a 2x. Okay. Now 2x plus 2h, it is in under root. So now still we have something to do. So what you can do is, you can take this 2x plus 2h as under root. If I take under root and square, it will be same term. Here also if I take under root and square, it will be the same term. So you have a squared minus b squared formula. Okay. So a is 2h plus 2x and b is 2x. What I am trying to suggest is 2x plus 2h. If you square it, it will be 2x plus 2h. And this also, under root 2x whole square is 2x. And 2x plus 2h minus 2x is 2h. And 2h, because numerator has 2 already, we have done it. So it will be h. So h can be written in this form. So you can write it as 2x plus 2h plus under root 2x, a plus b, and a minus b. Under root 2x plus 2h minus under root 2x, a plus b, a minus b. So this is a plus b, a minus b. H we have written finally like this one. We started with h and we have got this. Okay, this is the only concept here. So now this sine term, because you see here, it's sine under root 2x plus 2h minus under root 2x by 2. And here you have under root 2x plus 2h minus under root 2x. And we can have a 2 in the denominator. You need a 2. Because we need sine theta by theta. Sine theta by theta we need. So just divide by 2. And you can have a 2 for multiplication also. So 2, this has come. So this whole is sine theta by theta. This is sine theta by theta. That is why we have done all these. This is sine theta by theta. Now just forget about it. This is going to be 1. 1, 2 you can cancel. Only 2, 1, 2 remains. So only 1, 2 will remain. Now we have already done sine theta by theta 1. Now coming here. Now put h wherever it is. This we have already done. 1. Now coming here. So we can apply the limit. So I am applying the limit. 2. This is already there. 2 cos. Now inside this we have h0. So 2h0. So under root 2x plus under root 2x. This will be twice under root 2x. Here also we are applying the limit. So this is twice under root 2x. Okay, in the numerator, it's twice under root 2x. 2 gets cancelled, of course. So cos, this is twice under 2x and 2 was there, so we cancelled it. So cos under root 2x by under root 2x will come. So this other questions are also going to be done like this. So we have fx equals cos under root x. So fx plus h minus fx by h. So cos under root x plus h minus cos under root x by h. Cos c minus cos d. So cos c minus cos d is minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. So c is under root x plus h and d is under root x. Of course we have h here and you know how to convert this h. So we have to add x and subtract x. So just add x and subtract x. Now still we need root. So just take the root and square it. It will be the same term. Take root and under square it. Now this is a square minus b square. So a minus b, a plus b. Under root x plus h plus under root x and under root x plus h minus under root x. Okay, so this is what we got. Now just see this minus term. Plus will not give any trouble to us, because h is 0, under root x will be twice under root x. So we have to see this, the other one. So we have sin under root x plus h minus under root x by 2. So since we have in the denominator now, which term? We just got it on the left, I just showed you. So this under root x plus h minus under root x, we have to divide it by 2, multiply by 2. That is what this has been done. 2 and 2 has come like this only. Okay, minus 2 was already there. And this whole term, when we apply the limit, it is going to be 1. How? Sin theta by theta equals 1. Limit theta tends to 0. So this is going to be 1. Okay, this is what is shown here. Sin theta by theta is going to be 1. Now negative is there. Okay, this is what? This is going to be 1. What about plus term? Plus term. Minus is already there. There is no other term. This sin theta by theta goes. Now h is 0. Now applying limit. So 2 under root x by 2. Here will be h is 0. So 2 twice under root. This already done. Under root x and under root x is twice under root x. 2 under root x. So negative is already there. This is the final term. Okay. 10 under root x. So same thing we have to do. So 10 under root x fx plus h. So 10 under root x plus h minus 10 under root x by h. So this is, now this either you can do sin a by cos, sin by cos. This is what you have to do. Sin a, and there is a direct formula. Even if you do sin a by cos a, same thing will come. Of course, we have already seen that if you write 10 under root x plus h by as sin under root x plus h and cos under root x plus h, and 10 under root x as sin a under root x by cos under root x, after cross multiplication it will be sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So it will be sin a minus b only. So eventually it will be sin a minus b. That is what you see here in the formula. So you can just write sin a minus b, that is sin under root x plus h minus under root x, divided by cos a cos b, which is cos under root x plus h and cos under root x. Okay. This is the direct way. So this is tan. You will write it as sin by cos minus cos by sin by cos. So sin cos theta 1 theta 2 is different. So sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, it will be sin a minus b. This is theta 1 theta 1. This is theta 2. So sin theta 1 cos theta 1 minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2. This is going to be, and denominator you have cos. Now if you see this above term and denominator term, we already know how to change this h. We have to convert it into x plus and x minus. Then take under root and square it. Take under root and square it. And a minus b, a plus b, just open it. Under root x plus h minus under root x and under root x plus h plus under root x. This is plus term and this is minus term into under root x plus h minus under root x. A plus b, a minus b. Now this has come. We started with h. Okay. Now what is this? Sin theta by theta. This is theta. Don't will not talk about that whole term. Sin theta by theta. And sin theta by theta, if we apply a limit, what do you get? It's going to be 1. And this is plus. So this is going to be 1, of course. So this is going to be 1. And what about this? 1 by under root x plus h plus under root x. So h is 0. Under root x is twice under root x. This is h is 0. So cos under root x and cos under root x will be twice. This is cos square under root x. Cos and cos square under root x. Cos go up. So sec square under root x. Denominator you have 2 under root x. So let me tell you again. This is 1. Here and twice under root x. This is cos and cos. So cos square under root x. We'll take it in the numerator. It will be sec square under root x. So this is sec square under root x by twice under root x. Now we have 10x square. Same thing we are going to do. Fx plus h minus fx by h. So 10x plus h whole square minus 10x square by h. Now this you can directly, we have seen just now, you can directly apply the formula. So tan A minus tan A minus tan B is sin A minus B by cos A cos B. So just use this formula because we have just seen how this formula has come. So sin A minus B, x plus h whole square minus x square. A is x plus h whole square and B is x square. And here cos A cos B, that is cos x plus h whole square and cos x square. What about this x plus h whole square? It will be x square plus h square plus 2xh. And here we have minus x square. X square cancelled, you have h square plus 2xh inside sign. So inside sign you have h and h square plus 2hx. So how to get h square plus 2hx in the denominator? We don't have anything like right here. Don't worry about this cos term. Eventually it will be, this h is 0. If we put x plus h is 0, it will be cos x square and cos x square. So it will be cos square x square. Numerator it will go, it will be sec square x square. This is x square x square. So don't worry about this cos term. It will be sec square x square. So we have sin h square plus 2hx. We have a denominator h. So how to do this? Let us write this h square plus 2hx first as h square plus 2hx as h, you can take common, h plus 2x. h plus 2x. Now, we already have a h in the denominator, we just need h plus 2x. So multiply h plus 2x in the numerator and denominator both. So now this is sin theta by theta form. This is sin theta by theta form. Okay, and then we have h plus 2x. So this whole is sin theta by theta form. This one, h plus 2x is there, extra. So h plus 2x, and we have cos x plus h whole square and cos x square. Put 0. So you see denominator will be cos x square and cos x square, because h we have done 0. Numerator will be h plus 2x, h plus 2x. Now this h is 0. Applying the limit 2x, and this is sec square x square. When it goes up, because it is cos square x square in the denominator. So 2x into sec square x square is the answer. Now this is question number 6. Now here all the questions are NCERT question. NCERT question. 4 questions. These 4 questions we have already done. This kind of questions we have already done, and these are NCERT questions. So we'll solve it. Okay. Minus x. So fx plus h minus fx. So minus x plus h. I'm putting x as x plus h. Minus this minus x and divided by h. Limit applying here. So this is minus x minus h, and this is plus x. This gets cancelled. Minus h by h. H cancel. You have minus 1. So limit h tends to 0. And you have minus 1. So don't worry about the limit. It will be minus 1 only. Now next is minus x raised to the power minus 1. So anything to the power minus 1 is 1 by that thing. So x raised minus 1 is 1 by x. So this is minus x raised to the power minus 1. It's simply minus, means 1 by minus x, that is minus 1 by x only. This is minus 1 by x. Okay. Now let us apply the first principle. Minus 1 by x plus h, minus 1 by x. Minus, and this is minus 1 by x. So minus of minus 1 by x. Okay, this is h. So what do you get here? Limit h tends to 0. So minus 1 by x plus h, I am dealing the numerator. This is minus plus. So I am taking it in the first place. So 1 by x, this is because minus is plus, so we can write it here also. 1 by x minus 1 by x minus x plus h. This is x plus h minus x by x plus x into x plus h. X cancel. You already have this h in the denominator. Take this h, cancel it. So we have 1 by x plus h. Now apply the limit h as 0. Apply the limit h as 0. You have 1 by x square. So this is the final result. Now you have sin x plus 1. These all 4 questions are NCERT. Sin x plus 1. So sin x plus h plus 1 and minus sin x plus 1 divided by h. This is 2 cos This is sin C minus sin A minus sin B, or sin C minus sin D. So this is 2 cos A plus B by 2. See, the formula is on the lower right. So 2 cos A plus B by 2 sin A minus B by 2. 2 cos x plus h plus 1 plus x plus 1 by 2 and sin x plus h plus 1 minus x minus 1 by 2. So here what do you get? X and x is 2x, h will remain as like this, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2x plus 2 plus h. Here x gets cancelled, 1 gets cancelled, you have sin h by 2. Now h is already in the denominator, so you need a 2 here, you need a 2 here. 2 has already come. So this 2 and this 2, and this whole sin theta by theta is going to be 1. This is 1. This 2 gets cancelled. You have cos 2x plus 2 and h by 2. Now I put h as 0, apply a limit, h tends to 0. So just put h as 0, 2x plus 2 by 2. So you can take 2 common, x plus 1 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, you have cos x plus 1. Only cos x plus 1 will come. This is cos x plus 1. So I'm just going through, because that is why I have given you solution. Everywhere the solution is in front of you, so that you just get the concept of the question. You don't get stuck. That is why the answer is always in front of you. Now fx is cos x minus pi by 8. We'll do it here only. So let me write first cos x plus h minus pi by 8. I'm writing for fx plus h. Here fx. So you have cos x minus pi by 8 and divided by h. So limit h tends to 0. H tends to 0. Now this is cos c minus cos d. So this is minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 and sin c minus d by 2. Minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Okay. So this is, let us add these. X plus h minus pi by 8 plus x minus pi by 8. So I'll just show you here only. So minus 2 sin x plus c plus d, x plus h plus x minus twice minus pi by 8 will come. So x and x is 2x, h is already there, and minus pi by 8 and minus pi by 8 is minus 2 pi by 8. Okay, this is done. Coming to sin c minus d by 2. Sin, so this minus this, so x plus h minus pi by 8. This is not plus, I'll just change it. X plus h minus pi by 8 and minus x pi by 8. So since I said it is negative pi by 8, so pi by 8 get cancelled. Also if you see, x also gets cancelled. So only h by 2 will remain. Only h by 2 will remain. So now we are again, same thing we are getting, sin h by 2. So we have to change that denominator h to this. So here you get sin h by 2. Because pi by 8 x gets cancelled, only h is there. H by 2 actually. And this is h by 2, so you can have a h by 2 here. So multiply 2 denominator and numerator. So this is h by 2, this is sin h by 2, sin h by 2, h by 2 is going to be 1. This 2 gets cancelled, only negative remains. This is sin, now 2x plus h minus pi by 8. Now apply the limit here. Okay, h is 0, 2x minus 2 pi by 8 by 2 it is. 2 pi by 8, so 2 you can take common or you can cancel it. It will be sin x minus pi by 8. And you have also a negative in front. Okay, this is the final answer. Minus sin x minus pi by 8. Okay. Okay, sir, this is exercise number 30.2. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.